Det går inte. Det går inte. Det är så det är. She named him Moses. Spela den här låten då. Vänta. Continue. Vad var det här?
It was the ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantar.
Plantar.
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read Thomas Merlin,
Jag måste sätta till
Gruber
mig varför jag har
Electronics
ont i magen.
Corporation.
Ja just det,
The
det där.
matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words Club Alamut.
Club Element.
It was a key ring bearing one large brass key and a tag which read Hotel Ubu.
Hotel Ubu. Och
It
den
was
här.
the shake and shock buzzer I'd been given by the man in the costume shop.
Okej. Ni ser nog vad det föreställer. Alltså. Det är så liten bild för mig. Alltså. Jag fattar inte tror jag.
I couldn't leave the hotel with the manuscript. It was probably what those thugs were looking for.
Är det den här? Vi måste ju fly ut. Baby in a basket, I see. Du ska ta mig ner då.
The closet was a solid, impressive piece of antique furniture.
Criss cross makes you jump. Vi får hoppa ner bara. Vi får slänga oss ner över kanten. Det är den där rätta alltså.
The closet was a solid,
Jaha.
impressive...
Vad fanns det där? Där är någonting. Det är bara en tidning eller någonting tror jag.
The cabinet had no
I
drawers.
see a baby
just
in a
a single door.
basket. Vad där då?
There was nothing else in the pockets of the killer's pants.
Jaha. Jaha.
There was nothing else in the pockets of the...
Är det klart det där då? Det räknas som att det är färdigt. Kanske är det då. Baby in a basket, I see a baby in a basket.
There was nothing...
Nej, det måste vara helt rensat. Vi går i andra rummet. Hen och gå vidare. Där. Där. Jag tror jag övertänker pusslet. Som jag alltid brukar göra. Det är säkert så lätt som man ska bara kasta ner den här egentligen tror jag. Jag lovar.
The cabinet was empty, but it smelled of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Hur kan det lukta lök? Babina basket. Jag lovar att det är så här bara.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Helt sjukt. Har jag släppt ner den nu? Ja. Hallå! Nog lätt. Det kunde jag typ löst förra gången, men då... Jag tyckte jag provade allt. Då kan jag inte fatta helt vad jag skulle göra. Men nu kanske vi kan hämta upp den då. Bobby in a basket. Ja, nu ska de söka han. Ja. Jag har ingen manuskript, det är lugnt. Nope. Manuskriptma, var ska man nu då sen?
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed. I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out.
Det är säkert sån här kodknäckargrej igen.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi. Come in, George.
Kom in, Jorgma. Gigargme. Jag har manuskriptma kan jag säga. Vi provar allt ändå.
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Ingen vill göra det buzzer-grejen.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it.
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue, a name or an address. That's no use.
Oh well,
Hopp.
I found this in the killer's room.
Det är många saker vi inte har visat för henne så vi får visa allt.
What is it? A credit card?
ID, Thomas Merlin of the Gruber
Merlin.
Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
Den har visat.
Because I noticed the...
Den har visat.
No way.
Snorfläcken.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Hon var otrevlig han blev.
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
Useful.
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of
Useful
that.
patient.
Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
Decisive thinking. Oui. Bomb in a basket. Ta för en sån där. Ja, nevermind.
You're just not going to believe what I found.
Fyndet.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval
Alltså, han
manuscript.
har ju sin position som börjar sig ner så
Khan left
drar han
it
fram
in
på
the safe
handen.
at the Ubu.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look
Det
there,
där är-
two guys on the same horse.
Oh yeah. Maybe they
Plist.
couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
Felicity.
Their official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these
Templar.
knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day
kvaliteten
at
här.
the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land.
Så
Safer
svettigt
journeys
animerat också.
meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade
Det
as
som man
well.
gjort där i Paint
The
ungefär.
Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It
Alltså,
was
seriöst.
said they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of
Ljudet.
Templars were subject to
Distan.
torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't
Okay.
much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive.
Jeez. So the treasure is
Det där
hidden,
känns att det är så
waiting
här
to be
pålagt
discovered?
eller någonting. Liksom att de
If there
klippte in
ever
det
was a
sen.
treasure,
I
it's
den här
been lost
versionen.
for 600 years.
600.
We're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval
Exakt,
treasure trove.
Jonas.
But maybe
Det
that's
var
what the clown and his
fruktansvärt.
accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript
Han var
is the key.
sämst.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping.
Det är så dåligt genomfört alltså. Det är fruktansvärt dåligt genomfört. Det här spelet ibland alltså.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Ja, exakt. Och så ska jag säga lens flares överallt.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection
Alltså det här hade
has three
räckt.
hideous faces.
Det här hade räckt. Den lilla cutscenen kunde hon ju bara haft ett snack på. Men den
She
här
was the one who said mirror,
dåligt
mirror on the wall.
visade
wasn't she?
bilden
She
i
made me
GIMP
cry
kunde
so
de ju
much when I
slängt
was a
bort.
kid. Mom carried me out of the movie
Den
theater.
passar som
It
inte
didn't
in.
frighten me in
Med
the
dålig dialog.
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either.
Crocodile
A
and
knight
Peter
with
Pan
a
either.
crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's
Boom,
written in
boom,
Latin. Per disciplinum mea lux
Lock.
videris.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
Jaså.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know
Bulma.
of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a
Så
gem
ungdomar
on
säger
top
det är
of a
cringe.
tripod.
Det är cringe. Det här hela spelet är ett levande kringe liksom.
There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Loom-hype.
Or a duvet cover? It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
Alltså. Voice acting is so
Look
horrendous.
there, two guys on the same moment. Let's face it, we need help, George.
Help,
Someone who
George.
knows about these things.
Who do you
George.
suggest? Indiana Jones?
Kringe,
I
exakt.
know a
Kringe.
guy who specializes
Det är
in
så
medieval
kringe.
studies. His name is Lobino.
Ligger där bara.
Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over
Mår
ancient
man dåligt?
relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Krön Museum. I'll give you the address.
Jag tror det var klart nu. Kringe. Börja säga det. Jag streamar alltid. Hej igen och
Are you
Kringe.
sure you've never heard of Tom?
Positive.
Varför kom den fram med alternativet för då?
This is the tool I use to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
Dumförklaran bara.
Let's take another...
Nej, glöm det. Alltså så här är så pissigt.
There's... But the...
Tack.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not anymore. There was someone. A guy in my final year, but it didn't work out. Neither did my degree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Kringe.
Tell me more about your family.
When I was a little girl, I used to spend the winter with my grandfather and grandma. They were the best times. Warm and safe in their
Snacka om
tiny
att byta
cottage.
ämne.
My grandfather rolled cigarettes while grandma made hot chocolate and cakes. One day, he stopped his scrolling. He put the lid back on his tobacco jar and took me in his arms. I laughed and wriggled, but he hushed me to be silent. With his unshaven chin all scratchy in my ear, he told me his secret.
What did he say?
He said,
Kommer hans skägg
I
bara.
don't smoke, but she likes to think I do.
What a weird old man.
Don't call my grandfather weird. He was the nicest guy ever.
Men
I wish I was
försökte
back
han
in that
tobak
cottage
då?
instead of this crummy apartment in this noisy city.
Let's take another...
Ah!
There's... But...
Kringe.
There, but...
Uff,
I
tack.
have...
Okay.
Ja, nu drar vi. Dra till något ställe. Det här spelet. Är det museet eller? Vart är museet? Musée de l'Action. Är det den eller? Musée l'Action. Kringolino. Kringolino. Det nya Kringolino. Cringe-man, det låter också fint, men Kringolino är ännu bättre. Kringolino. Alltså det är så liten bild. Nya storbild. Jag tittar ibland på eran bild. Den är mycket större än min. Så jag kan typ använda den när jag spelar egentligen, men... Jag sitter... Okej, du står lite väl nära mig
Oui,
här.
monsieur?
Kan du
Are
flytta
you
dig?
Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No.
Him?
I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work...
Franska tider, att du är less på
I
dialekten.
wouldn't go so far as to call it there. He studies here most days, but as you can see...
Alla
for
män
yourself,
i det spelet nästan
Not
är
today.
voicead av samma snubbe. Jag skojar inte heller.
Do you recognize this ID pass?
No.
Jag kollar upp snart
Have
voice
you ever
actors som jag
heard of the
spelar.
Club Alamut?
Oh, no. I don't frequent places like that.
Would you like to...
Not what...
Ingen vill skaka hand.
Do you recognize...
I don't think so.
Vill du
What do you make of this tissue?
It
lukta
is
på min Kringolino?
absolutely disgusting, monsieur.
Le Flamme
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir.
of Mount
Not a
Doom.
sausage.
Ja, korv. Va?
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are...
Jag gillar att han har som
They
ingen,
ask you to park the cars?
They ask me to park...
ingen social kompetens.
No.
Han står så här
Yes.
nära mitt
I am an
ansikte.
authority of
Kolla
the
på honom.
exhibits
Alltså.
in my
Han mår
care.
så dåligt.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am
Han
no
är så
scholar.
sugen.
Not like Monsieur Lobino.
Labino.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
Flås mig
Any
va.
reason why I should?
I guess
Franska
not.
baguette-andedräkten i mitt ansikte.
What does this...
That belongs in...
Pardon?
It is a priceless historical artifact. If
It
I am not
belongs to the
mistaken.
museum.
No, it's a plain old tool for lifting drain covers.
Trycker sitt salt mot min kind.
Thanks for
Han
your
gnuggar
help.
sitt skägg mot min kind. Kind mot kind. Att det här ska vara någon form av spel. Alltså det ska vara någon peka och klicka klassiker i Up My. Liksom att det ska vara det här. Det här är ju fruktan. Okej, luckan var öppen. Nu stänger den. Kringolino.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marne at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory.
Ireland. What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
Han bara höjde rösten, han lät inte excited. Han bara, in Ireland! Där.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping, I froze.
No, monsieur.
Okay.
Hey,
What's wrong?
you must not handle the exhibit.
I'm sorry.
Nästa objekt. Kringolino. Öppna en lucka. Gå in.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Vad är syftet i det där? Är det bara så att vara lustig eller? Alltså det här spelet, de försöker så mycket ibland alltså, för att göra lustiga grejer. Men alltså det faller så platt ibland.
Watch
Man
out!
får ju dra in såna här gags mitt i ibland och försöka vara lite såhär. Men då är det bara bö.
The totem pole looked distinctly out
Faller
of
platt.
place in the setting of the museum. The totem pole looked distinctly out of place in the setting of the museum.
Watch out! You will have that done on top of us.
Ska man sno den från museet eller vad? Va? Då provar jag att öppna luckan. Luckan. Hallå Kringe. 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 Öppna luckan. Titta på den då. Ja, nu har han fått någon stroke.
Now, what did I tell you about touching the exhibits? Not.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Hej igen och Kringe. Ska du inte dra? Vad är syftet med det där?
This is
Det är bara lustmare. Kan man dra hem det henne bara hej, jag är... Kan det vara så lätt? I need to go to Ireland, det kan vara så nu. Vars bor han nu då? Jag mår fint som ett bollon, jag är bara irriterad på det här spelet för det är så... Jag mår dåligt av det ibland. Det går så svullet här ibland. Hur är det med Lord Toa Falkman?
Hi. I've been to the Croon Museum.
Did you speak to Lobino?
No, he wasn't there.
Toa den svullne. Toa Lord den svullne Von Bollon. Det är motvilligt där.
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called
Tjena vargen.
Lochmarn.
I have heard of Lochmarn. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Professor Nigel Pegram.
Det här måste varit med i den här versionen. Director's Cut-grejen.
That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Lochmarn must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to
En
this Professor
kroppsvullat
Pegram.
verkligen.
How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Kroppssvullnad.
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I
måste
want to
spara.
follow up the Bellotta case. If
Bellotta.
you really think Picram's gem is important, why don't you visit Lochmarn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
Ja, vart är Irland? Han är... Han har problematik. Han har inte lyssnat på Albans must med att man ska ta no coke alltså.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Trycka där.
There's
Det finns ju ingenting här.
between and the night through.
Det är bara baskolin och allting här.
Have you found out any more about
Well, it...
when?
The sect...
Did they meet?
I
Men
don't know.
jag tror jag klickade bort något
But
där.
I can't imagine it was coincidence.
I have to go.
Okay.
Ska inte hon föra med till Irland? Ska hon... To the airport, eller vadå? Jag kan vara lustig mer här, men varför? Jag lär få åka fram och tillbaks. LSL, vad är det för någonting? Lord Swallow den... Jag har ingen aning. Retro samling laddering. Är det det? Jag vart ligger Irland.
I passed the castle on the way into Lochmarn. The castle where Pegram's excavation was located.
3D. Ganska rätt. MacDivet Le Food. Nu är det Ireland. Nu är det den
I
istället.
tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside. It was a trapdoor in the side.
Kan jag använda min manhole-öppnare här? Det är en fransk standard. Jag tänkte fara på retrogaddingen i år, men kulorna, bollonen jag har inte räckt inte åt. Jag har mina tänder som ska lagas. Där det försvinner. Snart en ny mick som måste införskaffas. Mycket nu, det är mycket nu. En glas är igång, Kenneth.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald. Nu låter de bra här.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
Ja, så
Did you know Professor Pegram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right. Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
What gave you that idea?
Din aura är lite så
What can you
alltså.
tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle yourself?
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little ones fell off the wall, broke his head and died.
Håller han på med
We
han
didn't
här
go
borta?
there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
Han spelar på en instrument kanske.
What does this red nose suggest to you?
Blood.
Why's that?
I used to bleed a lot when I was a kid. Every time there was a playground scrap, I'd end up with a bloody nose. I wouldn't have minded, but I wasn't even involved in the scraps.
Involved? I wasn't even involved.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No,
Shake my hand.
it's a trick, isn't it?
Damn it, you're right.
Ingen går på den här. Ingen blir sugen.
Check out this pass.
Thomas Merlin. No.
What does this tissue suggest
Jag
to
kommer
you?
inte säga någonting.
Nothing.
Nej.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
What
Vad
do you
vet
think
du?
this
Vad
tool
kan
is
du?
used
Vad
for?
gör du?
Something to do with horses?
Wrong. It's for opening manhole covers.
Oh, really? Well, you learn something every day.
Bocka av de flesta.
See
Kom
you
hit i
later.
sommar Toa och markera. Det tycker jag. Ta semester till Umeå. Sätt dig på flyget. Jag tar bil i för det kan du göra. Det är ingen skam med det. Det tar bara
It was a beer-stained piece of toweling.
Så peace-stained. Ska vara ett ställe. Det är alltså fyllon här inne. Runa har du inte träffat. Lull. Ja.
Hi there, old-timer. What?
Det är bara att dyka upp.
Nasty cold you've got
Ni är alla
there.
inbjudna.
As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a cold we
Det finns ju en risk att IDDQ är med nog. Men det får ni leva med.
Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
Snorma.
He said it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Hej.
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Kapten Halv.
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh,
Mi
sure.
bucko, vad är
Made out of
bucko?
steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
Kringolino igen.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with
Varför
it?
sitter du här då?
I've seen what it can do.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko.
Vad är det mi bucko?
Lochbarn
Vad är det för någonting?
Castle is haunted.
Är det något
Ghost
irländsk
don't bother
slang
me.
eller? Som inte jag har
I
missat.
still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open
Mi
to the
bucko.
public.
Kan ni...
There's no one around to stop me, is
Kan man
there?
tvärkolla
That's
på mi
right.
bucko?
Nothing human, anyhow.
Mi bucko. Vad är mi bucko? Står inte en massa recept bara med någon glass och... Ja. Okej.
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure. With me very own eyes.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast. Long beak. Straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it
Oh,
wasn't
it's
a
like
wild
the-
animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk. In Lochbarn? That'll be the day. No. That was a ghost, to be sure.
Det är nog bättre voice acting här än
Do you
på
know
franska
Pegram the
volymerna.
archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
Kan
Hey,
jag
would
skaka
you like
lite
to
hand?
shake my... Could you use this towel?
I could, but it wouldn't be much use for anything else.
Gav vi handen? Nej. Tänkte...
Take a look at this ID card.
I don't know anything about it.
What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing. Go away and stop bothering me.
Det vill jag göra tror jag. Det har varit trevligt. Jag har aldrig varit där.
What does this red nose mean to you?
Nothing.
Cannibal Corpse ska ju spela i Oslo snart. Jag vet inte när, men det var typ ganska snart.
Do you recognize the man in this
Tar
photograph?
de nog inget.
I can't tell without me glasses.
Miklasas slå en huvud med den här.
Can you identify this tool?
Jag vet redan vad det är.
You could make use of this tissue.
Never use them. Those things are unhygienic.
I'll see you later.
Kolla, man kan prata med alla. Den där man vill ha åt sen.
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well,
Ilskan
that's what you
svänger.
Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
Ja,
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Undertaker.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
Oh no, I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
Yes,
Pilgrim.
he did. 6 nights plus breakfast.
Han hade 6 nätter.
Have you served any, clowns recently?
No, you're the first today.
May I borrow this towel?
Sure you can,
Så var
on
den till.
one condition.
What's that?
You keep it away from old Ron.
Who's Ron?
That's him in the corner, with the hygiene problem.
Hygieniska Harry. Jag gillar de
Does this tissue
äckliga.
mean anything to you?
That's disgusting.
Jag tror jag fråga.
I found it in the sewers.
What's the idea of waving it around in my face? You're worse than old Ron. Put it away, man.
Jag gillar inte smutsmat, okej?
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure
Gillar
or
man.
refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and warm with
Väldigt
biscuit.
svettig.
And thick to fall over.
Jag ska ta en värktablett sen känner jag vad får ont i magen. Vad vill vi nu då?
Do you
Platser
recognize
och
this
grejer måste jag
matchbook?
fråga mycket om.
No, sir.
Norsor. Norsor?
Do you recognize the name on this card?
No. Should I?
Nah, it was... Hey, bartender.
Landlord.
Sorry.
Now, why should I do that? What have you got up your sleeve?
Nothing.
Ingen vill
Come on,
skaka
just
hand.
shake my hand.
Not just now, mister. I have to be careful on account of the health restrictions.
Aw,
Smutsmar igen.
does this...
No, it doesn't.
Jag tror man orkar spela in alla de här
You recognize
dialogerna
this
ens.
man?
De är helt onödiga vissa.
No,
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want... If it's a pre... Oh, isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Dial.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
Never mind.
Here's something which might interest you.
It doesn't.
Tråkigt där.
Look, I gotta be going.
Här har du som intresserar dig. Nej. Det var inte riktigt samma svar. Ska se om den har sparat för det ibland händer inte. 36%! Ja, är det den? Han?
Hi, my name's Stobart. George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Skaka din hand.
May I shake your hand?
No. Because I'll spill me beer.
Någon gång kommer jag få nytta av den där. Det är något som är säkert.
Do you know
Men
Professor
när?
Pegram?
Do
Aldrig.
I know him? Do I know the good professor himself? No, I don't. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know him to talk to.
Jaha.
Do you know anything about...
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
JCB,
Is
va?
that a fact? What the hell for?
Jobb,
It's the
någonting,
science of
någonting.
archaeology.
Jag sa det,
Understand how
Ja,
people used to
så
live by
det är
what they left
bra.
behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine
Arkeologist.
that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what Del5.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavored condoms, more likely.
Ugh.
Did anyone from the village work at Peagram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Ja.
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Då vart han Först jamaikansk där. Lubrication.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you
Doyle,
into
man.
buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a pint this time, I
1 pint of brown coming up.
Böj han det.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him.
Så han är här liksom.
He was speaking
Han är
with
som 2
the
meter
boss
ifrån.
man.
Fitzgerald.
Can you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He just joined up
Gör den
writing.
med här?
Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
That's right. Professor Stowell.
Man tjänar bäst att vara trevlig tycker jag det är så jag är trevlig.
You're an archaeologist, and you're asking us about the castle.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. The gentleman was talking to me. How come you didn't leave with the others?
I didn't know they'd gone.
The order.
Oh, yes. Packed their spades and shovels and away they went.
Seems I missed all the excitement.
What excitement.
What do you think of this towel?
Now, there's a fine piece of cloth if ever I... Such craft must surely...
Jag har ingenting man kan göra här med den där.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No.
Does this tissue...
No.
Klart det inte gör.
What does this...
Ah,
Do you...
it's a handsome mug on that fella to be
What do you make...
It's for lifting manhole covers.
Han visste vad det var för någonting. För en gångs skull.
Bye for now.
Okej. Knubbig jag
Hello
kan
there.
inte.
My name's George Stobart.
Lite i det kubisk aura.
I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
I most certainly have. Did you know? They were the originators of our system of credit. Their financial empire stretched from the Atlantic to the Caspian Sea. With bases in so many countries, they had to establish new methods of fiscal transfer.
So, the Knights Templar were nothing but a bunch of bankers.
I don't get it. Are you saying these Templar guys invented bank charges?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose they did.
What a dirty trick. Didn't anyone try to stop them?
Oh yes,
Innan
they were arrested
stop
and many were
them.
burnt at the stake.
Good. They bloody well deserved it if they were anything like my bank manager.
Do you know
Bankmanager.
Sean Fitzgerald?
Yes, I do. What you want with him?
I want to talk to him about working at the dig.
I can't imagine anyone employing Sean Fitzgerald on a dig. He wouldn't know a post hole from his elbow.
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine sight now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know.
Kan man...
Most of the existing
Så här
buildings were much
pratar
later,
ni.
of course.
Are the
Räcker
ruins
det?
open to the public?
Oh
Räcker
no,
det?
it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Den där
Can you
ja.
tell
Visst.
me about the tripod which was found at the castle?
Now there's a bone of contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram. The same man who dug up the gem.
Professor
Do you know where I can
Pegram.
find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not that. But he's gone from the village. A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
He's gone. Han är borta då, pilgrim-Janis.
Why has
Skäggmanis.
Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest, that's why. More than that. There's the question of an unsettled bill. Poor Michael's seen red over the
Jag har
business,
betalt
and I
för
don't
sig.
blame him.
Ugh, jag har fått gäspja för.
Do you know where Pegram is gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmar. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
Ni som hoppar in nu så har vi tagit oss till Irland i alla fall. Irländska svettiga bolinerna.
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
Oh no.
Thank the Lord for that.
Ja, okej, vad tror du?
How can I get into the castle?
But those walls were built specifically.
Jag är i och för sig
to stop
advokat
people
eller vad han
getting
var.
in, Mr.
Som
Stobart.
får på en twistresa i Spadmans rike.
If you've the will.
Can you
Frankrike
tell me more
bolinerna.
about the landlord?
Mick Leary? He's what you call a would-be sophisticate. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door?
Det är så
The
mycket
graffiti
spade
is
med här
written in
alltså.
braille.
Bruna. Det är fruktansvärt.
Does this...
The design is...
Rune, jag kommer längre i Castlevania nu.
What can you tell me about this ID pass?
Gruber Electronics. I've never heard of it.
Nu är jag på de banor där det är någon sågklinga som för runt i botten, så ska man springa snabbt upp. Och sen är det en massa plattformar jag ska hoppa på så här. Det är svårt. Nog förbenat.
I'd like to shake you by the hand, Mr. O'Brien.
Oh, no you don't.
Ugh.
Does this red nose suggest anything to you?
No it doesn't.
Han kommer inte säga något.
Goodbye for now.
Jag orkar inte.
He wasn't listening.
Jag vet inte, Runis, jag vet inte. Jag har inte bestämt mig. Härligt talat. Men jag tror att jag kommer komma så mycket längre på det om jag skulle spela det idag. Något mer. Jag körde det idag. Backstreamade lite idag och mådde piss. Så jag får se.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefits at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a
Ja,
position to
nu
make
fuskar
judgments.
du.
That's
Får man inte
between you
göra.
and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
Men jag gissar att det är nästan typ slutet av det spelet i alla fall, Runa.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving.
Hans
He asked me to
ansiktsuttryck
give this
alltså.
package to a guy called Marquet.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
I don't dare.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
En
Back from Paris.
tjobubbelgumme.
Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
Jacques Marquet.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
Och där dör han och jag bara står stilla som ett fån. Fick han på skarn här?
Hey!
Han stor som bitchen.
Red!
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been rolled over.
Nu är det där.
Out! Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy, Michael.
Det här gillar jag.
Oh, yes.
Texten är framför ansiktet. Jag kunde ha lagt den här eller
Me
någonting.
too, neither.
Röd sportbil eller någonting. Den är fruktansvärd. Så är det.
See, mister,
Okay, calm
Disten.
down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding my own business, when I saw this beautiful red
Det här är som ett
sports
dåligt
car
avsnitt av
coming over the
Tintin tycker jag
hill.
ibland alltså.
Would you look at that, says I.
Nu vart det en
going over
cutscene
to
från
take
gamla
a
spelet,
closer
tror jag.
look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass. But the car just flies at him.
Jag testar oss
Too
där.
fast for poor old Fitzy, and into him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't
Mannen
believe
utan
my
näsa.
eyes.
Så fruktansvärt dåligt ljudkvalitet.
He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Vadå pixie? Det var som en... Ja. Dressed like a bloody pixie.
I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
Nej, något gjorde jag. Jag kan inte behålla den. Switch bara.
It was impossible to return the switch to its...
Gör så, gör så. Ät något flottigt.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
Jaha. Kan jag prata med dig?
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Kallen. Har du sett den här
Russo's the
storyn?
name. Murder's my game.
Are you a detective?
Let's just say I'm here to find the truth.
Cool. Just like on the telly?
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother,
Ondskefulla hals.
bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I. See what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I'll run
Nej,
away.
han bara
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year.
Tjena muppen. Huckleberry Finn.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid
kan ha
mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not.
Nej, jag är inte det. Specialagent.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
Maybe the package fell somewhere out of sight. What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No. It's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No. Only, what do you want to know? Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle. You're not telling me, don't you?
No.
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
Det är flashback.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmar,
Krypten där nere.
they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus.
Jesus.
It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then,
Nej, it.
while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married with a car and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
Hittepå, han kanske gillar en
Give me your
buss.
hand.
Get lost.
Oh, come on.
No way, mister. I don't do tricks. Father Mahoney told me I'd burn in hell if I did.
I just want to shake your hand, that's all.
No way.
Ingen vill göra den
I'll
där.
give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Loch Man.
Lochman.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me
Phantom
very own
of Loch
eyes
Man.
last Tuesday night. I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting, like O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the
It was
castle.
coming.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate.
Greasy.
The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything.
Det var
I would have gone home. But my legs had lost their stuffing.
Grease, va? Alltså, det skulle bra där.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Hade jag vetat om det här hade jag
Indeed
inte
I did.
gjort det här nu.
And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. Then out it comes from the shadows, all grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears the
bent willow.
spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared.
Blev du klar med Evermore?
I fell off
Där
the
då,
bloody
förresten.
wall.
Jag såg det var lite mot slutet där när jag kikade in tvärt.
I'm sure
Eller
there's
sista
a
världen,
rational
typ.
explanation for what you saw at the
Det
castle.
är inte superlångt det spelet ändå, men det
The
är
bloody
fint.
place is haunted.
Haunted.
See you later, kid.
Okay, Miss.
Miss Göma. Okej, tvärt gå in här. Undrar om det händer någonting om jag tryckte på knappen. Jag tänkte den här skulle stängas av. Kan man prata med han som spelar förresten? Gjorde inte jag det? Eller struntade jag i det?
He wasn't listening.
Nej, klart han är fast. Svettig musik. Det blir perf. Bara, det blir perf. Ja, jag ska säga alltså. Det är så motigt där. Irlandsbad va. 36 poliner. 38. 40 hade varit perfekt. 50 hade varit bäst. Men här, vad?
The plastic cover had been smashed and broken away, revealing a switch.
Ja, en switch till vad?
It was impossible to return.
Ja, det är någon switch jag tryckt på. Här är en... Jaha.
Hi, do you speak English?
Well, no. What if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I was a little out of practice.
Han är förstoppad, är det. Jag är förstoppad, är det. Tråkigt, men.
What do you make of this matchbook?
Han är säkert påläst.
Seems ordinary enough to me.
Jaha, han vet ingenting om det där heller.
Do
Jag
you
vet om den där.
recognize the name on this card?
I can't read that little writing.
Would
Ska
you
åka
like
hand?
to shake my hand?
What is this? I don't do that male bonding stuff.
Have you any use for this towel?
Whatever gave you that idea? Oh dear me, no.
Åh der.
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
You're a circus clown.
What do you make of this tissue?
That's a sorry sight to wave about in public.
Do you recognize
Jag kör
the
dem
man
här
in
först,
this
sen kör jag
photograph?
hand om alla grejer sen.
but
Does this
no,
Ingenting.
no? How? Well, the end of the tool fits into the hole in the cover.
They'd slip out. Angle's all wrong. You'd never do it.
I have. I did it in Paris.
Det är en
What can you
Paris.
tell me about the castle?
Not much, I'm sorry to say. Most of its history is long forgotten. But if these old stones could only speak, what stories they'd tell. Stories to make your toes curl and your blood run cold. You know, this castle is said to be over 600 years old.
Så de försöker så mycket i spelet, men det faller så platt
Did you happen
ibland.
to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor
Ferrari
fella must have
Testarossa.
been lost.
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
Tjenare,
The
tjenare.
idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him
Sean
all right. That's
Fitzgerald.
my nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Lite
Well, they
trött
could mount a
idag.
search.
They have only the one
Annars
bicycle
fint.
between them.
Faktiskt.
In a question
Lite
of superior acceleration,
halvsleten.
I put me money on the
Lite
Ferrari.
ont i magen sådär som alltid nästan. Det går omgångar. Idag var det en sån där dålig dag.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle. His own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here,
What
to
can I
guard it,
do?
some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially
Sina
lethal
klokt.
agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Nej, jag har inte fått det.
There's no problem.
You're right. Why
Jag
didn't I
gissar att
think
det är
of
någon
it
form av
before? We'll
IBS-grunks.
demolish the haystack.
Ofta ont.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean.
Det är
I'll
alternativet
stay
att det är
here
stressrelaterat
in your
alltid.
place And warn anyone
Det kan man
who's
få
silly enough
IBS
to
också.
climb it.
Marvelous. I think I should start the inquiries in the bar.
Bam, 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 bam. Är ni klar
He
nu?
strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Jag provar att göra lite det. Vart inte så stor skillnad. Faktiskt. Utan mjölk också prova. Vart ingen
The
skillnad.
stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
Jaha. Klättra då? Nej. Nya skor då? Slipper. Jo, så är det lite så. Lite dåligt. Men det är bara vissa, det är typ såhär nu och då. Det är inte alltid. Typ hela veckan. Förra veckan var en bra vecka. Så det var en dålig vecka. Skryt lite. Ingen skam med det. Låt höra.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out. The gates were made of
Det är som ett lås, vet du. Klart det inte händer något. Trevligt. Gick det bra? Hur gick det? Det var ett tag sedan jag var på senast. Det var några veckor sedan jag var på den. Jag var inte helt nöjd med den senaste. De som intervjuade mig var inte ens perfekt. Kul att höra. Gratulerar. Vad var det för jobb då för någonting? Nej, men det var... Alltså hon som intervjuade mig tyckte inte ställde några bra frågor. Sen svarade jag ganska bra på de jag fick, men... Hon var så här lagom stressad bara och tråkig. Aha. Hotellreceptionist. Mysigt. Lite det skulle jag kunna tänka mig jobba som. Jobba på hotell. Lite varierande och fint jobb. Hallå, välkommen till Hivans svettiga hotell. Den svullna duken. Datanollor. Det var det kört liksom. Det var det kört. Nu är Arbetsförmedlingen på mig lite. Nu börjar mina a-kassedagar ta slut snart. Och de är på mig och börjar typ söka datajobb och sånt. Jag vill inte det. Jag är inte sugen på att jobba med 1 eller 0. Ja, det är lite intriguing att köra vidare. Får se min procent. Ökades inget av det där. Kanske berätta att det tar sådär. Jag ser mig upp och flytta in i ett hotell med.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Jason.
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of each barrel is lovingly
Jag vill inte veta det.
suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest
Jag får starta eget.
lowered like manna from heaven. I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
I could fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working. It's not my idea, is it?
Ja, friterman kan jag göra.
Look, I gotta be going.
Okej, pumpen till någonting pajade. Det var den där knappen utomhus då. Får jag titta på den där? Jag gör spröbakade torskar, friterade.
I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring.
Nu ska jag väl lösa det wiring. Det tror jag undrar, han kan ju det här med kablar.
I couldn't see anything. It was an electric glass washer. It looked even older than the barman.
Ja, men vibrerade en hel del även. Så fruktansvärt sakta. Jag orkar inte det här spelet.
Yes, sir?
Hey, how about...
Same again? I'll serve any...
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail bar? Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you imagine it? Pinball, pimpers, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout.
I'm sorry, but the pump...
Den la pomp, la boken. Ska man ut eller? Han har ju mössan på. Hans skägg sitter lite. Det ser helt weird ut. Måste man mixa med någonting då? Kan man hålla på och pilla i den här elektriska jamnen eller? Det är något jag har missat här. Hur är det med Hedrox då? Hur mår det som människa? Jaha. Alltså, det är fel på kablarna. Blablabla. Säkert som man övertalar han att göra det. Han känns lite så kabelkenta.
Hello again.
Och kan ha en vajer.
What? If I was a woman, I wouldn't think much of a wire necklace.
It's not made for a woman. I've got my sights on tastier dishes than women. Flesh as smooth and tender as a maiden's. Bones as soft and white as a newborn babe's. Rabbit, lad.
Ja.
That's what gets my juices flowing.
Hans juiceman kommer ut.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so.
Ah,
it was the
detta är aldrig
kid,
roligt.
McGuire.
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night.
Han som nyser.
He thought you were the Phantom of Lockmore.
Oh!
I'll see you later.
Alltså jag vill byta grejer med han.
Hello again. Hey. So you're making
That's right.
Den där jag vill ha.
Do you have a problem with that?
Damn right I do. Isn't it painful?
Only if I get me fingers.
I'm talking about the rabbits. Do they feel much pain?
You bet.
Den där jag vill ha av han.
I'll see you later. Hello again. I'll see you later.
Kan man inte typ... Du kan använda den här för döda
Hello again.
djuren med.
What?
Can you
No.
Alltså.
I'll see you later.
Det är den man vill ha för att trycka in i den här wiringet säkert.
Hey! Hello there again, mister.
Bye
Tråkigt.
for now. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there.
I have
I thought he acted strangely.
I'm talking about the gem. It was something he said.
Were you not speaking to him when he ran out of the bar?
Yeah, sure. Just talking, that's all.
Tänk vilken fröjd det kommer bli att få köra Indiana Jones Fate of Atlantis någon gång. Nu har han spelat sådana massa
Have you
äckliga
heard
spel ett
of the
tag.
Phantom?
More than that. I've seen it. And let me tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
So it's not just a
Spectacle.
local legend. There really is a Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh no, I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
Jaha.
Does this towel mean
Sure, it's one of Leary's towels. Are you
just borrowing?
Ingen aning varför.
Does this...
I'd say it was for...
What do you mean?
I guess that muck on it is...
Ja, han vet vad det är för
Greek
någonting.
Goodbye for now.
Okej, prata med han.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Han har skägget på... Alltså han borde ha skägget på hakan istället.
It just so
Well, no. Isn't that... Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man.
Just det, det var kort, ID-kortet stod att jag var elektriker på. Då kan han lita på mig.
I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer.
Okej. Ja, vi kan ju ingenting med elektronik.
When
Men...
you finish that, will you take a look at the pumps?
Ja, vi kommer behöva vajern. Garanterat i pusslet. Den får vi inte.
I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured it must be the wiring. It was an electric glass washer. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Visa den där igen.
Check out my card.
I've seen it, for heaven's sake.
Look,
Telefonen. Han bara kopplar in
I
det.
used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug.
Han bara pluggar in och ut den. Have you tried to switch it on and off?
Hello again.
What?
Ge mig vajern!
I'll see you.
Vad ge mig den? Prata med ungen, byta grejer kanske.
Hey, McGuire.
What?
Jag need a vajer.
Have you ever seen any...
Sure. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That belongs to the killer clown you're looking for.
That's right.
Can I have it?
Sorry,
You should have told the cop.
I did.
You should run tests on. You could identify.
Ugh. I don't think so.
Identifiera med snorma.
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
No, sir. I never seen it before in my life.
Ever heard of Thomas Merlin? Or the group...
No,
What is this?
nothing.
What do you make of...
Hey, that's one of Leary's towels.
Ja.
That old windbag doesn't scare me. Anyhow, I'm only borrowing it.
You're pretty cool, mister.
Jaha.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character.
Slimig.
What do you think?
Lifting drains.
dead right.
Work experience course at school. It gives me a choice of going down the drains or up the chimney.
You're kidding. See you later, kid.
Oh,
Kan man typ trycka in den där? Aha. Nej. Det går inte att använda här heller, det har vi provat. Jag har som ingenting. Med vajern. Byta grejer med vajer, Jan. Kan ta oss dit heller. Och där går inte klicka heller. Ska byta spel snart känner jag. Men det har kommit typ mycket längre i dock.
Hey! Hello there.
Han har ingenting att säga. Har du något nytt att säga?
Hello. Do you recognize?
Nope.
Goodbye for now.
Jag vill ha vajern av dig. Mina elektriska kunskaper är för dåliga dock.
Hello again. What?
Vutt. Levutt.
I'll see you later. Hello again. What? Take a look at this.
I don't know anything.
I'll see you later.
Nu då?
I couldn't see anything obviously wrong with the machine. I figured
Broken
it must be
sword,
wiring.
indeed.
It was impossible.
La list. Jag tror när jag är klar med Broken Sword kommer jag en avstickare
I
i
tugged at the trapdoor, but it
ett
was
helt
locked
annat
from
typ av
the
spel.
inside.
Fast typ pek-och-klicka fast svullet. Fast det är nog inte sådär lika höga ambitioner på att klara ut det, men kan bli så att spela It Came from the Desert istället tror jag. För det var svullet. Och fruktansvärt svårt. Kan man klimba här eller? Nej, så det har jag provat. Ge mig någonting.
Pushing with all my strength got me no.
Salt eller flamid eller salt. Är det ner då eller? Hallå? Alltså, jag tror inte han kan ha någonting,
Hey,
men
what?
han verkar kunna veta grejer ibland.
See you later.
Att
Okay, mister.
jag kollar i den här. Turn out that ancient man. Nicola manuscript is impressed. Det står ingenting om den dock i och för sig. Come across a guy with package. Leprechaun suit. Leprechaun. So the Metro readers feature the broken sword. That's cool. I never beaten this one, so this kind of new to me. And I tried not to play with as much help from the chat and stuff, so it's kind of slow sometimes when you get stuck. Sometimes I had to use hints. Come on. And right now I want to use it. Steal the wire or get the wire to use it for the machines. Stå där du. And when he's sneezing, maybe I can steal it now.
As soon as the old guy looked away, I grabbed his piece of wire.
Stöldma. I don't know. Ah!
It was a short piece of wire, twisted into a rough circle.
Ah!
Hey, McGuire,
What?
what do you think this wire could be used for?
Stealing cars. There's only one problem.
The local policeman?
No. Nobody in Lochmarn has got a car.
Fattiga Dida.
See you later.
Okay.
Ett steg fram, ett steg bak. Det är väl standard när jag streamar.
Hey!
Hello there again, mister.
Does this piece of wire mean anything to you?
Not me, mister.
Does this piece of wire mean anything to you?
Not me, mister.
Not me.
Bye for now. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
What do you make of this piece of wire?
It looks ordinary enough to me.
Goodbye for... Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Does this piece of wire mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
AVG. AVG. Ja, exakt. Proppskåp här. Nej, det finns inget. Eller utomhus
I gotta be going.
finns ju ett... jag tror jag kan göra en till grej. Det här kanske funkar. Det är ett lås här. AVG.
Pushing...
Och så givet. American Wire Cage. Jaha. Det står för.
It was a short piece of wire, twisted into a rough circle.
Ingen av låsen då. Vi är... I did that already. I can show it again.
Excuse
but
me.
I did it
Yes, sir?
already.
Check out my card.
I've seen it, for heaven's sake.
Look, I gotta be going.
Get going or get gabbing. Den där då? Är det det är så osäkert där.
I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire.
Yes!
I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half-pint to that man on the house. Now,
Spadmakort.
could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
Well, I thought this wasn't logic because it's unsafe. That's why I didn't do it in the beginning, but... It's a silly game. Tycker Pagan sett det här utan att de
I
gillat.
pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Kan inte vara bara det där som behövdes.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Gesor.
Look,
Vi är inte klara. Nej, vi är inte klara nere. Push it again.
I pulled the lever and the bolt creaked back into place. I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen.
Det är något som händer. Men vad? Kan man... Jag vet inte, ja. Jaha.
I lifted the trap door and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
Bam, bam, bam. May I shake your hand now? Det där är en event, men det behövs inte så mycket mer än det.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Jassor.
Look,
Och nu då?
it was impossible to return the switch to its original.
Prata med ungen kanske?
Hey, McGuire.
What?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
See you later, kid. Lezev. 1%. En svettig procent. Ja, jag får inte prova det där. Var ska vi då? Var ska vi då? Typ ner i källaren kanske? I och för sig.
Now I could see. I spotted Mr. Leary's flashlight easily. Then I noticed a flash of light. Something sparkling beneath the open trap door.
Där. Och den som får ner.
It was Peagram's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way. You're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Ja, han gillar spel.
I couldn't betray
Ja, men
Mr.
typ
Leary's
inte så
trust.
komplicerade spel.
Oh, good. For sure.
Han gillar spel.
That old misery guts deserves it.
Men han har lite för små händer med öppen så han kan inte hålla in handkontroll så bra.
For that guy in the suit.
Okay.
Lite för svårt.
But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Han når inte mellan fingrarna
Oh,
på alla
and shout if
knappar.
you see that Ferrari. It was a large blue gemstone.
Kan man dra åt den där eller?
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. It was a rusty...
Det var så rusty faucet. Ska man ha vattnet
The
på
faucet
eller?
creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
Jag låter det bara dra alltså. Han får en dyr vattenräkning här. Vad står det?
Excuse me.
Ja,
Yes,
så
sir?
där moppen är inte så där jätte...
I found your flashlight.
So I see. You'd better keep hold of that until you fix the pumps.
Look, I gotta be going.
Hon kan, men inte så där... Det borde inte på. Inte på PC direkt så där. Inte konsolspel kan funka ibland. Nu äger jag ju ingen. Det var länge sedan jag gjorde. Var ska jag nu? Inga pumpar här inte. Inte en enda pump. Jag tror man ska stänga den här. Jag tror bara en rolig lustig.
I shut off the faucet as tight as I
Man
could,
kanske
but
ska
it kept
tvätta
on.
någonting typ.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and
Ja, jag kan inte det. Jag tvättar handduken i alla fall. Vet du varför?
I
Någonting
held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Nej, ja, frun gjorde det ibland förut. Nu gör hon inte det. Dåligt på den fronten. Man får ställa frågor hur mycket man vill. Det är ingen fara i det. Jag gillar det bara. Nej, hon är inte så duktig på det. Hon hände ibland förut. Undrar vad jag håller på med mest. Ja, en liten stund till. Nu har vi en tvättad
It
handduk.
was a rectangle of toweling printed with the words Nagopaline Stout builds body. The towel was soaked through with water.
Okej. Kan man använda den här på någonting? Jag ser inga pumpar.
I shut off the faucet
Jag har ingen
as
aning,
tight
jag
as I
sov.
could,
Det är
but
inte
it kept
ovanligt
on
Davidson
dripping.